Hello and welcome to the Heat Signature Daily Challenge. It is the 1st of February, a brand new month, and it is an easy Sunday. Today we are bringing in 3 glitches officers while harming as few people as possible. We have glitch sickness, silence, tough, vindictive. We got a hammer to bash our way through, an acid trap. Could maybe be useful, possibly. And 1 visitor. Great for capturing, especially with glitch sickness. Cold fire is nice to have. But yeah, let's go. Guards, bosses, basic heat sensors. Yeah, about what I expect for a Sunday challenge. Neat thing about this February is if you use your calendar, if your calendar starts on Sunday, ends on Saturday, then this month we've got 4 perfectly even full weeks. Just a 1 block for the whole month. That's pretty neat. Alright, is a visitor relatively sane here? No, not at all. We're trying not to harm people. It's a good thing I read that, because I may not have internalized it the first time I read through there. My mind was definitely drifting more towards saving time mode than avoiding harm mode for a second there. Glad I caught that. And the alarm going off here doesn't matter because there's no alarm. Come on, there we go. It would almost make sense to use a visitor instead of going up there for that key. But not quite. Man, that's a lot of crates. Most of them are pretty far away. What if I... No, that's dangerous. I was thinking, what if I shoot out this fuel barrel? But I'd have to first take you out, then go over here, shoot out, and then... you would probably walk over here, and I'd also need to make sure I catch both your body and me while you're blasting into the ship. I could also blow up... Nah, I don't have a gun until too late. But it would be funny to blow up this fuel barrel and disconnect us from the rest of the ship. And... it's always terrifying going through there. Now I need to get you. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Don't think you have a chance of shooting each other. Yeah. Alright, we're good there. Now, which crates do we go for? Because, yeah, I was thinking if we blew out that fuel barrel, that would make sense for us to have some time to get this crate. The target could drop something good. Should get the pod moving. Not a very great line, but maybe that'll do it. Alright, we give you a smack and we get a glitch trap. Alright. Alright. That would give us an opportunity. Oh, excuse me. To get you out of the way if we did want to leave through the fuel barrel. I don't like that a whole lot. Going out through the fuel barrel and getting this crate is not that different from getting this crate and going out the window. So I should probably slow you down. Get out of your range. Just get you out of the way. And then I can go for this crate. And then I've strategically put them there so that if I get a swapper, I can have a bit of a shortcut and maybe go for that crate. Or maybe that crate. We'll see. Where's the pot at? Ooh, it's going. Alright. Do we get something good? I forgot about glitch sickness. If I'd remembered glitch sickness, I probably wouldn't have gone for that. Because my thought was, like, a swapper would be neat, but ideally a sidewinder would then let us, like, go bloop, get this crate, bloop, get this crate, bloop, get out. But glitch sickness puts a real damper in that. I think I'm just gonna leave. It is difficult to use effectively with the glitch sickness, but we do have the opportunity of a glitch trap swap. But we're not super likely to have an advantageous layout for that on glitchers. 13 seconds. Harmed one person, but that was the target. Alright, we got guns with heat sensors, guns, explosives, alarm response, serious kit. Alright. That serious kit means nothing to me. I was just gonna use a hammer anyways. That is a long distance we have to go back. Oh, that's... You have to go in here, we have to get close enough to get your key, and then get out without you shooting your friend. Let's see, dash over here, probably dash over here. Grab the key. I think I would probably want to dash down here, then let you shoot, and then go over here. And going down through here, that's a little sketchy key that we'd have to probably wait a little bit for. Oh, we do have a glitch trap. We do have a glitch trap. This key's pretty risky for you, but once again, we do have a glitch trap. And then this is a little sketchy to get out as well. So we could save a little bit of time by getting over here, shooting out the fuel barrel, smacking you and dragging you down here. We do risk you shooting you. There's a lot of risk of people shooting each other in this one. We do have an alternative in that we could get to down here, so use the visitor, grab this key, and then we return and get our crate. How much time are we losing over here? It's like one room, go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We lose 3 seconds by going with glitch sickness. A little less if we blow out this fuel barrel, though. So we could blow out the fuel barrel, then at the end of the visit... Actually... Yeah, we can blow out the fuel barrel. And then we've got long range, so we can blow out the fuel barrel, visit, grab key, get away, and then right when it ends, we can dash up so that we leave the fuel barrel. and then regain our consciousness. That way it only uses up 2 seconds. It's a kind of silly idea, but I kind of like it. What's it look like over here? So if we do, that gives us the level 2 key card, so then we can either go straight into here, go around, grab this, or go straight down here. It's possible Visitor will be useful in Ship 3. Nah, it's harder to use Visitor on Ship 3 with the capture target. I kind of want to do it just because it's silly. It's silly and it's relatively viable. Don't think I'm using a swapper here. Can I reach from here? Not quite. If it was a little further, then I could do it from the pod itself and save even more time. Actually, you know what? I don't even need to do the special bash dash stuff. Because by the time I return, this room will be exploded. Yeah, I can just be right at the entrance. Alright. I like this. I'm going to remote and then stop so that it doesn't go flying off. And head over this way. I'm actually surprised they didn't see me. I didn't think about the alarm response sending the pod away. But that's just something I'll have to deal with. Why is that getting further away? Why is the Ghosty getting further away? Hold on, did I screw up? Did I screw up? Hold on. I don't actually know how this is going to affect things. Have I tested this? Returning a return visit to an exploded room? I don't know. I feel like I have at some point, but I can't remember. Ooh, maybe I misread things. This could get spicy. Alright, so we'll dash at roughly this angle, getting us close enough to steal, and then dashing out of the way of the person that is about to shoot. And I am worried. The Ghosty is going all the way down here. So it might not bring me back here, and it might actually bring me back to the space that I was in when... wherever this was when it blew up. Nothing we can do about it now. I guess I shouldn't move the pod too much, because if I respawn down here, then I need to be close by. So we'll just hang tight. I was right. That's not what I was expecting. That's not what I was expecting at all. I thought that since the initial visit was connected to the ship, that it would still be tethered to that point in relative space. That point in space relative to the ship. But since the place I was tethered to got destroyed, it removed that and sent me to where... I'm guessing... It's hard to tell exactly. But I think the place that I ended up is the place that this point was in when it exploded, and not necessarily where it was when I activated the visit. Because that's when the ghosty started to wig out. I can't be sure on that. I can test that later. All right. We learned something. We lost a whole ton of time. But we learned something. I'm surprised I didn't know that. That feels like something that I should have tested. I don't remember actually doing it. No, come on. No, why do you never dock when I want it to? Okay, come on. Dock here. There you go. 10 seconds now. It's not guaranteed that we're not first. There's plenty of opportunities for accidental harms going on here. So it's not over. At the very least, if I don't harm anyone, I don't need more swappers. If I don't harm anyone, I'll probably still be, at the very least, in the top 3. People aren't doing bash dashing, so... Or most people don't do bash dashing, so... Still be up there. Now, which way do I go? You're on an errand, which makes this group much easier. No one's there, but you are there, which means I'll have to deal with you and make sure you don't shoot out this fuel barrel and block the way on the way. Yeah, I'm thinking down. So you need to make sure I don't smack you in the face. I'll give myself ample room. I could have given myself a little less room, but I wanted to be careful. Fine, just make sure that they're not looking at their friend when they shoot. All right, perfect. Do I go for this fuel barrel? I think so. That's less space I need to drag the target towards. Granted, I do have the glitch trap. And it gives me a chance to get the pod moving. It wouldn't have changed too much, but I realized I could have probably used you with the glitch trap to open this door. That's also a little bit dangerous, though. Yeah, I think this is fine. I'm scared to do a regular melee attack, because there's a very real chance that it'll just lock onto this guard instead of the target, so we'll do a bash dash. Bash trap. Then I could, how far can we send you out? If we could go a little bit further. And no need to worry about that. All right. Pick you up, toss you down so you don't go flying off. Send you down this way. My thought for a second there was if our swapper and glitch trap were a little bit further, I could throw the hammer to the right, lay down the glitch trap, swap with the target. I swap over here, leave the glitch trap behind, and then they swap or glitch trap back in here with me, and then I drop the hammer, and then we can get out and get rid of the sickness timer. But that wouldn't quite work out. I could technically do this here, but we're still just waiting on that anyways. And I think I'm gonna dive down here. Let you shoot it out. Keep a close eye. All right, so we're good there. We'll auto dodge you as well, and we can use this time to get the pod moving. Don't have to worry about the pod blowing up. There they go. There I go after we let the ship unload. All right, we're good. And off we go. That one ended up taking a lot longer than I expected. That was only ship 2 as well. Alright, we got guns with heat sensors, guns with armor. Would you look at that? Our acid trap might actually be relevant. Oh, you're close. Okay. Long ship. Acid trap actually probably not going to be super relevant because we're just gonna glitch trap you out into space, I think. That's a bad key. It's not a good key. That's a good key. That's an alright key with the risk of them blowing out a fuel barrel. And then, yeah, there's no way I'm dragging you all the way up here. We're just gonna send you out into space, directly into the pod. That seems fine. Oh, excuse me. The question is just this. I could just maneuver them. That key is fine to get, just minorly annoying. This key's looks like it's the most risky of all of them. So yeah, we'll go around here, grab. Right. So where do I maneuver you to? Can I just actually just ignore you? I can almost ignore you. Not completely. Need to save at least one glitch trap. You're the one I think I'm most worried about. No, you're not. You're shooting earlier, but you'll be closer to my bash dash on the way out. I think I'm most worried about you. Something like that should be fine. And I can throw things at you. Unlock. Dash. And now shooting is pretty fine. Wait, I was gonna go down this way. I crossed some wires in my head there. I crossed some wires. Well, you're walking off and being fine. This is not the hugest of deals. That's right, yeah. So my first thought I was gonna send you down here so I can go down here and get this. But then I crossed wires of that level 2 with that level 2 key card. Luckily, this isn't a good position now. This is a whatever. Now I don't want to go for you. So this will be different from planned. But surely it'll be fine. Take this in as great of an angle as we can. That's right, I was worried about you blowing things up. This is awkward. Oh, target fleet. I was so distracted by stuff that I completely missed that it's target fleas. There's a way we can do this, I'm sure. That does mean going to the right is an option. You're the only one that's gonna see me. I gotta be careful because I can't harm you. I don't need the key. Of course, they're the only one that's gonna see me, and then they immediately go on patrol. Okay, if I can time it right. You're gonna go down immediately, so that angle might be okay. And you're also gonna go down immediately, so that angle might be okay. Dash in here. Smacked one. Smacked two. All right, we're good. We're golden. All right, then if we go in here, the only way we'll lose now is if they immediately go on patrol into this room specifically. This is a little awkward of a space for us to be sending the target into because we can't easily pick them up from here. But it'll probably be fine. It'll probably be fine. Of course it's got, of course it's got momentum. All right. We'll throw it, pick it up, put it back down, and let it smack us. There we go. There's no way they don't walk through that, right? Probably. All right, so we go 1, 2, 3, and some change. Match speed, pop out, remote, and go. 1, 2, 3, and some change. And hope that they've drifted. Okay, they've drifted. They've drifted. We're fine. I told you it was fine. Okay. So I accidentally did that ship in the faster way. Going all the way to the target would have cost some more time. But I accidentally did it correctly. Yay! That does not make up for the fact that ship 2 went a little haywire. But the risk of people being harmed in other people's games means I'm not excluded from first place possibilities. All right, let's see how it goes. 598. And second place. Only by 1 second, though. A much lower margin than I was expecting. How much time did I lose? It was 10 seconds when I came back. I want to say I lost, if it was 10 seconds, I want to say I lost like 3 or 4 seconds to that. So there's definitely things that could have gone wrong, or possibly like terrible guard rotations that could mess things up. Or sometimes just bad docks happen. But yeah, lower margin than I expected, but not surprised to not be first. Yesterday, we had 7-2 with first place with 42 seconds and a 485. Very nice job. We got Heat Signature coming up in second, me in third, Razdal Bester in fourth, and Cassandra in fifth place, making up the top 5. Yeah, at the end of the last video, I was commenting on like not expecting the time difference to be that great, and then right after uploading, I realized it's like, no, I got shot and then exploded. Why wouldn't there be a significant time difference? Anyways, interesting day today. We got visitor stuff. Hold on, I kind of want to. Is there an easy way to test this? I want more than just one visitor. I guess I'm not gonna get a self-charging visitor. Alright, let's just go find someone. Would have been really nice if I could have him be going through that line. Alright, so let's head on down here. Maybe we can try and do it compared to that line. Oh wait, no, we're just going in here, aren't we? Alright, well, we'll use this as a basis. Alright, so if oh, that's why it slowed down. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, will it autos? I don't know if it'll auto zoom when I get launched out. Yeah, whatever. Alright, so we will shoot. And then we will visit. I guess we could leave the pod in place somewhere. What do we do with the pod? Does this? I don't know what I'm doing. Let's just see what happens. All right. So I guess I know where this is set at right now. So we'll know if it changes. All right, so station is here right now. If it changes from this position when I return, then we'll know. Unless it zooms. It blows up. Then I get returned. Okay, okay, the mouse is still far to the right of it. So yeah, so it returns me to... Wait. This is where I was. Remarkably still. Did it not? I assumed that it would change speed a little bit. Because it usually changes speed when the alarm goes off, gets faster. Maybe I'm wrong about that. It is interesting that I'm just sitting here perfectly in sync with it. Apparently the ship says no. All right, well, I'll mess with that some other time. And we can get a preview for Mondays. Short blade, as fast as possible. Dying, frail, and glitch sickness. Fun. All right, well, that is all for today. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow.